What makes one want to go see live music? Well, that's different for everyone. For me, it's not only to see what my favorite artists look like in person, but ultimately to feel the music and dance and sing along to the live music. It's been a minute since I've been to a big concert, so I decided to go big and choose Cruel World. This was the first annual festival held at the Brookside Golf Course, located right next to the iconic Rose Bowl Stadium. The location is so beautiful in this little tree-filled valley surrounded by mountains and a snippet of homes scattered along the hillside. After flying into LAX and driving through the concrete maze of Los Angeles, this is a prime location away from the chaos. This festival was 2 days of the same lineup, so we went on the Sunday on the second day. And after checking into our hotel and enjoying some drinks before we left, we arrived about 2 p.m. to catch the first band on our must-see list, which happens to be the English Beat, and they did not miss a beat either. Even though the temperatures were pushing into the mid-90s, they kept it fresh and they had a very energetic performance. There was definitely so many great things happening at that show. I'm going to start with some of the things that they could have improved upon. Number one would be the long lines, especially for the band merchandise, which absolutely kept me from purchasing anything. Did you know that the whole show was quote-unquote meat-free due to Morrissey's strict requirements when performing at any venue? With that being said, there was terrible food selections, and this is coming from a mostly vegetarian. It was a total joke. The vegetarian stuff was processed nacho cheese, sodas, nothing of any nutritional substance or real protein. Come on, this is Los Angeles. They can do way better, and let's get some fresh food trucks, real food next time. The other bad situation was the free water stations ran out. I had a backpack that I had emptied out delicious pure drinking water prior to entering because of their quote-unquote rules. It was a huge mistake because they never even checked it. The water from their free station I used before it ran out tasted so gross, it made for a less than pleasant 12 hours. My next suggestion would be to have a video screen for all 3 stages. We were in the back for every performance, so it was impossible to see anything on the stage without the video screen. And the speakers on the 3rd stage were also lacking, to say the least. The sound was awful. Did I mention how hot it was? I'm sure people were suffering quite a bit as they were not used to the heat. I know some people flew in from around the world, so this was a reality check. The reality was, unless you spent big bucks for a VIP ticket, it was mind over matter. There was little to no shade and even less benches or resting areas throughout the festival. This was a huge downfall. I was uncomfortable having to sit on the ground all day to get some rest. That's just my take. Of course, it wasn't just all bad. Let's talk about how awesome the bands were, starting with Public Image Limited and the attention grabber Johnny Rotten Lions from the Sex Pistols. Berlin was amazing, but I couldn't hear or see her on the little stage. Blondie was a super nostalgic and took me back to my preteen years of the 80s. Morrissey was the last to play. He was the headliner, as they call it, and I was wanting to see live for the first time. He was every bit of the super confident British lad I expected him to be, and he did put on an unforgettable performance that sounded much better than my old car stereo with the Smiths cassette playing on replay. Oh, how he knew what I was going through during those tumultuous high school days filled with so many ups and downs. The one fact I do know is Bauhaus stole the show with a profound performance that even first-time listeners were seriously impressed. It was a dramatic theater-type show. He was dressed like Yul Brynner crossed with Dracula, and he had it going on. The sound was mesmerizing and lingered in my mind all night. These pioneers made the festival complete with their authentic new wave music that is a gift more people need to appreciate. With so many retro artists out there on the road again on their tours, it will be interesting to see who Golden Voice books for next year's show. I will be excited to see the lineup when it's released. I could use another dose of some British new wave to take me away from reality and adulting for just a few hours. There are some big shoes to fill if they're going to top Bela Lugosi's Dead. Who would you like to see? Leave me a comment. I have a list of bands that I would like to see as a welcome addition to the next lineup. I'd definitely love to have Billy Idol, the Ramones, the Fix, the Thompson Twins. Morrissey's performance on Sunday night, we experienced a beautiful, special full moon eclipse I will never forget.
Please remember, I really do love you.
Aww.
With every last atom, every last fiber, every last tooth. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.